I was driving my M3 the other day and listened to the radio, listened to some music, and guess what? No bass. So I go into the trunk and check out my subwoofer, and I'll show you what I found. Excuse the boxes, but here's my subwoofer. And check this out. Look at that. Completely separated. Completely separated from, look at that, completely all the way around. So I'm going to take it out and we're going to repair and replace the subwoofer. Okay, so I got the speaker out of the vehicle. This is a 10-inch woofer, the JL Audio W6 V2. And the significance of that is, when you replace your surround foam, you want to make sure you get the right size and the correct one for your speaker. This is the actual specified foam for JL Audio W6 V2. Now, if you want to get some other aftermarket or some other higher quality foam, I would recommend getting your old one out and making sure you compare the two for fit. Okay, that's just what I would do. Anyway, we're going to take the speaker apart and replace the foam. Alright, so I got the protective screen off. This is going to be a tedious job because I have to not only take this big bulky part off, but I'm going to have to get a pick or a small screwdriver, and I'm going to have to scrape this off of the outside edge, and it has to be, the new one has to be re-adhesived on here, and then I'm going to have to do the same thing on this surface. So I'm going to get all this removed and cleaned up, and then I'll show you how I install the new one. Okay, so after looking at a few different options, I decided to go with plastic because I don't want to damage anything. And just go around like so, gently, and just work it up. And just remove all of the old foam from both surfaces like this. I do the same thing here and the same thing here. So we're not going to watch me do this to the whole thing. I'm just going to show you what I decided to do so that I don't damage anything. And then we'll glue on the new one. Okay, so I've scraped off as much material as I think is necessary. Now I'm just going to vacuum up the excess and then wipe it off with alcohol. Another thing that I noticed is there is a lip, a little ridge right along the outside edge here. And it's pretty clear to me that the way it screws down, you don't need to put adhesive out here. So I'm not going to. I'm not going to at all. I'm going to put adhesive on the inside, and then I'm just going to screw down the rings onto the outside. And one point, you want to make sure you do the inside first, and you're going to have to raise this cone up and have it held up like that. You're going to have the inches go up, and you have to hold it. So I'm going to get two little pieces of wood or sticks or something to go across it. Hold that up so that we can glue this inside portion first, and then I'm just going to clamp on the outside. Stay tuned. Okay, I finally decided to just go ahead and use the cardboard that the foam came in to hold up my center portion of my cone. And now I'm just going to put a nice even bead of adhesive on here all the way around. And I'm not really sure how long this adhesive takes to dry. See if I can get in a little bit closer so you can actually so. And then I'm going to put the cone on and let it set for like a couple of hours. Should be fine. Then I'll come back and I'll do the outside ring, but I'm not going to put adhesive on the outside ring. that I stated earlier. I'm just not going to do that because I don't think it's necessary. And this is a wear and a replace item, so I'm probably going to have to do this again. So the next time I do it, it'll be easier because I won't have it. If it doesn't work, then I can always just replace this one with another one. They're not that expensive. So then I just put it on like that. That's why you want this elevated, and you want to do this part first. You want to make sure you got good contact all the way around. Adhesive, make sure it's all, there's contact all the way around, good contact. And there is good contact. That's good. And then you just let it dry. Okay, so what I ended up doing is taking the foam off and adding more adhesive. There's a cupped, this little ring is cupped, so I'm just filling it up with adhesive so that there's more adhesive to make contact with the ring. And you want to make sure that it's perfectly level. See, now we go, there we go. Now I'm getting a little bit of squeeze out all the way around, and I'm getting a continuous contact of adhesive. And that's what you want. Trial and error. I've never done this before, so I'm going to kind of learn from my mistakes so you don't have to learn from your own. Yeah, that looks a lot better. A lot better. And the way this stuff is drying, it's almost like contact cement. It's like it's almost drying as we speak. So it's not going to take 2 hours. I think I'm going to come down here in 1 hour and it'll be cured enough to do the outside ring. But I'm probably going to just leave it for 2 hours just to be on the safe side. Alright. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours and it looks like it's bonded pretty well. So I'm going to take it loose and I'm going to see if I'm actually going to bond the outside or not. I'm still on the fence about that a little bit. See how this ring fits on there. Sorry about that. But it really fits in there nice. Oh man, it really fits in there nice. And then this goes like so. See how this is? Yeah. It has 2 holes. Here we go. And it goes right down on top of that lip. You know, I really don't think it needs it. Let me see how much. Yeah, I really don't think it needs the adhesive. I don't think it's going to pull out because this gets screwed down really tight, and you have a lip on both sides that goes against each other. And I think if you screw this down, you'll be okay. So I'm going to screw it down. See how it works. Alright, so let's go on. Start with the first one. Okay, all buttoned up, got the protective screen back on. Let's go put it in the car and see how it sounds. Okay, we've got the woofer installed, playing one of my favorite songs. Take a look at that driver, see how it moves. Sorry about the messy trunk. Started to clean it up, but then I said, I don't feel like it. So there it is. Holding very well. I don't feel like I can see it moving, but it's driving very nicely. Thanks for watching.